All right, guys. So Tyron Woodley's come out talking about nobody wanted to see Paul Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury, saying that he's the tougher fight. Do you guys believe that? We've already seen the fight. Was that a fight that you guys really wanted to see? Was it even really intriguing at all? Tyron Woodley, talking about, nobody wanted to see Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. I beg to differ. I actually think more people's right now, if you gave people the choice of whether to see Tyron Woodley take on Jake Paul, the vast majority of people are gonna rather see, you know, Jake Paul take on, Tommy Fury. You know, like drop your comments in the comment section below. Would you rather see Tyron Woodley take on Jake Paul, or would you rather see Jake Paul, take on Tommy Fury? Because for me, I'm definitely I'm not really. First of all, I'm not really that interested in these fights with this, Jake Paul fighting this, and UFC guys fighting that. Because first of all, the UFC guys ain't really got that technical skills for boxing, and second of all, Jake Paul is not like a real fighter. He's fighting, he's got following, and it makes financial sense in terms of pay-per-views, but he's not a real fighter. We all know this. Let's not, beat around the bush and kid ourselves. But if I had to pick a fight to watch, I'd rather see Jake Paul fight Tommy Fury, just because Tommy Fury, we know about the Fury family. Tommy Fury's trying to be a real fighter, elite fighter. So Tommy Fury's the closest that we can get, to see, Jake Paul, taking on a proper boxer, and, it's quite disappointing in the fact that the reason why this fight is not even happening is only really because of some freak injury that Tommy Fury was getting. Like, even John Fury was talking about some bare knuckle guy who's like 16 stone, 17 stone, basically hit him in the ribs, like in the gym or sparring or something. And then all of a sudden, Tommy Fury is injured. The big payday is gone in the bin for some guy, allowing some guy to, just, land some body shot or something, because they must have been like playing around or sparring, because I know these John Fury, Tyson Fury was talking about we're ready to go bare knuckle. Like, I don't know, is that what they were doing? My man's got a big fight on, coming up, and he's out here taking body shots from 16, 17 stone men as if nothing's going to happen. Like, he must think he has some form of invincibility or whatever, man. But I don't really think, Tyron Woodley is just trying to sell the fight, man. Nobody wanted to see John Fury. I'm the tough of stuff. Listen, he wants to sell the fight to maximize the payday. And what even surprised me is that this guy legit got the tattoo, saying about something about tattooing on his finger or whatever, Jake Paul. Would you guys get a tattoo with Jake Paul's name, like, because of the payday or to get a fight? Because I ain't doing that crap. Some bizarre stuff, man, that people do for, boxing payday. But, I think what it is, yeah. I think it is Jake Paul. People are looking at the personality, the YouTube personality, Logan Paul. But if you take the personality and put that aside, the guy does numbers. He does numbers that other fighters don't do. To make the numbers, you got to have the following. And to have the following, sometimes that can be like indicative of your social media presence, or maybe certain countries that you could be from, that, they're able to get behind fighters, like, i.e. like Mexican fans, and things, and fans from like that, or even Filipino fans for Manny Pacquiao, or even Tyson Fury out there in the United States. I guarantee you a lot of Irish Americans will come out for Tyson Fury, British Americans too. So, it's a money game, man. It's the numbers game. Jake Paul's bringing in the numbers, and it doesn't matter whether it's Jake Paul, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury. When someone makes that transaction, it doesn't say who the fighter was. It's the transaction, the pay-per-view purchase, or that ticket purchase is a purchase regardless of who's the fighter they're coming to see. And if you're just some YouTube guy and you can get 1 million pay-per-view buys, or if you're just like, or compared to maybe a proper boxer who can only get 300k, pay-per-view buys, it doesn't matter whether Jake Paul's just some YouTuber. 1 million pay-per-view buys is a million pay-per-view buys, and the money in the bank account doesn't know whether it's Jake Paul or whether it's just some boxer. So the numbers are the numbers, isn't it? So Tyron Woodley knows what he's doing, trying to get people interested to think that, oh, maybe what he'll do next time or whatever. But I don't know. Obviously, there were some stories about them talking about you have to, like, that he's not allowed, Jake Paul's not allowed to get knocked out. Now, we don't really know if that's really true or anything, but irregardless, man, I wanted to see Jake Paul fighting Tommy Fury, bro, because I don't care. There's no way Tommy Fury, even if they say, oh, Tommy Fury is the only close to real boxer that we're gonna see fight. Would have seen fight Jake Paul. Now we don't know if it's even gonna happen anymore. But if they did fight, you know, I'm just gonna have to go with Jake Paul. Not Jake Paul. What am I talking about? If Tommy Fury and Jake Paul fight, I'm going with Tommy Fury. Simple. Now, for amateur boxing, like, Jake Paul's actually not that bad, but I just feel like the people you're in the gym with, Joseph Parker, Tyson Fury, like, you're Fury, for goodness sake. Don't be out here losing to no Jake Paul. Because if Jake Paul loses, yeah, people are just gonna be like, oh, Jake Paul wasn't really a fighter. But if Tommy Fury loses, everyone's gonna be like, a Fury lost to a YouTuber. So it is what it is, man. Drop your comments in the comment section below. What do you guys think about, you know, they're replacing Tommy Fury with just Tommy Fury, not replacing Tommy Fury, replacing Tommy Fury with Tyron Woodley. What do you guys think about that? Did you guys even watch the other fight live? I didn't watch it live, man. I said, listen, that's not a fight I'm watching live, as far as I'm concerned. Like, come on, man. I'll wait and the time zone is messy. It's not great for the UK as well. 5 a.m., 4 a.m., all that, like Sunday waking up to watch Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul. This ain't no undisputed, you know, elite American like fight, man. But it is something of intrigue, but it is what it is, man. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me see what you guys are saying. Cool.